Thousands flee Gaza North forced displacement. Gaza City, thousands Palestinian civilians tragedied in a full-run procession out of North Gaza on Wednesday seeking refugees from Israel airstrike and artillery barrage. The exodus took place in fourth-hour window of opportunity announced by Israel, which has told residents to evacuate the north, encircled by its force or risk being trapped in the heavily bombarded terrorist Gaza City, now surrounded by Israeli forces. The military said troops had advanced to the heart of the city, while Hamas says its fighters have inflicted heavy losses on Israeli troops. Meanwhile, Hamas accused the United Nations Agency for Palestinian Refugees of concluding with Israel and the forced displacement of residents of Gaza. UNRWA and its officials bear responsibility for this humanitarian catastrophe. In particular, the residents of Gaza or the north of it who are following instructions of leave, said Salman Maroof, head of Hamas Media Bureau. He was referring to the United Nations Relief Work Agency. A spokesman for UNRWA refused to comment on statement. The UN estimates that 1.5 million of the 2.4 million people living in the densely populated coastal territory have been displaced since the Hamas raid on 7 October. The place of Palestinian civilians heading south from northern Gaza has accelerated with intensification of Israel's airstrikes and ground invasion, according to the UN observers. People waving white flags have been leaving the battle-scarred place, while the steadily mounting death toll has meant while from donkey-drawn cart of bulldozers have been pressed into the transport the dead. Big numbers of the displaced from among Gaza, 2.3 million people are already crammed into the school, hospital and other sites in the south. About 15,000 people left the enclave north part on Tuesday, compared to 5,000 Monday and 2,000 on Sunday, the UN officer for the coordination of humanitarian affairs, he said. Israel has about 130 hospitals still operation in North Gaza to evacuate patients, the agency said. It was crazy among the masses of civilian displaced over the past 1 month, said. We held our hand up and we kept walking. There were so many of us, we were holding the white flag, she said. Military analysts warned of week of grueling house to house fighting ahead in Gaza, without around 30 Israeli soldiers already killed since the ground invasion began late last month. The operation hugely complicated for Israel because of the prisoners taken by Hamas, who are believed to be held inside vast tunnel network. Hamas held the ministry in the beside territory that Israeli military action had killed more than 10,500 Palestinians, 40% of them children. According to the World Health Organization, an average of 160 children die in Gaza every day. No place to hide the central and southern part of the small, besides a Palestinian enclave also came under fire on the Wednesday. 18 people are killed after airstrike hit house and refugees camp in South Gaza. In Khan Yunis, 6 people, including young girls, were killed in airstrike. We were sitting in the peace when all of a sudden a F-16 airstrike landed on house below it up. Entire block, 3 houses next to each other, said a witness Muhammad Abu Doga. Civilian, of all them civilian and old women and old men, and there are others still missing under the rubble. But thousands of Gaza still remain inside encircled north, including at Gaza City Al-Shifa Hospital. Tunnel network. Chief Israeli military spokesperson Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari said combat engineers were using explosive devices to destroy a Hamas tunnel network that stretches of hundreds of kilometers beneath Gaza. In a statement on Wednesday, the military said it has destroyed 130 tunnel shafts so far. Combat engineers fighting in Gaza are destroying the enemy weapons and are locating, exploding, and detonating tunnel shafts, it said. Israel tanks have met heavy resistance from Hamas fighters using the tunnels to stage bushes, according to the source. And the Islamic Jihad group Israel says 33 of its soldiers have been killed. Humanitarian pause. United Nations official and G7 world power step up appeal on Wednesday for humanitarian pause to help alleviate the suffering of civilians in Gaza. It is important to make Israeli understand that it against interest is see every day it tribe image of the diplomatic humanitarian needs of the Palestinian people. UNO Secretary General Anthony told Wednesday that does not help Israeli in relation to global public opinion. The level of death and suffering hard. Father UN Health Agency spokesperson Christian said Geneva, Qatar mediators. The government of Qatar is mediating negotiation between Israel and Hamas for Israel of 10 to 15 prisoners held in Gaza exchanged for a short ceasefire, in source brief on the strike said. Doha has been engaged in tense diplomacy to ensure the release of those held by the Hamas, negotiating the handover our prisoner, 2 Israeli and 2 American, is recent week agency. Thank you.